In this morning's Health Watch, New Year's resolutions. Early show special contributor Taryn Winterbrill hit the street to see what some folks are hoping they can change in 2011.
Do you have a New Year's resolution?
I think to be content in the little things.
I want to just continue to work at being a better dad.
To be a little more financially stable.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I plan to meet a nice old man that doesn't fall asleep before I do.
Being more productive at work.
To work less.
To work on.
To work less.
Go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week.
People come and they're crazy and they want to get results now, like yesterday, you know, and they work and they work and they work and then they burn out because it doesn't fit into their lifestyle.
Every year I set a resolution and by February I don't complete it and I just give up. So this year I want to keep my New Year's resolution.
And here to explain the best ways to make those resolutions stick is Gretchen Rubin, author of the New York Times bestseller, The Happiness Project, along with psychologist and early show contributor, Dr. Jennifer Hartstein. Great to see both of you.
Good to see you.
And Dr. Hartstein, you know, when I'm thinking about how I go about making resolutions, there's so many of them. So how do you make a decision about which ones to make?
Well, I would sit down and prioritize what's meaningful to you for the year. What do you really want to do? What's going to make you feel happiest and make you feel most accomplished? Start there, make your list, and then kind of check them off as you go down. And each time you set as a small amount. Don't set 15. Pick the top 3 to 5 and go from there.
It's really good advice. Gretchen, in the Happiness Project, you sort of set out to test drive all these theories to happiness. What did you learn about resolutions along the way?
Well, I really found that resolutions for me were a key to making those priorities, setting those priorities, making the change. And by making a resolution, I was able to figure out what I wanted to change in my life and get rid of things that were making me unhappy and get more of the things that were making me happy and change my life that way.
And you sort of came to these 3 steps of self-evaluating. Be concrete, think small, and hold yourself accountable. How do you do that?
Well, the thing about being concrete is a lot of times you have this urge to have a vague resolution, have an attitude of gratitude or enjoy the moment, but it's hard to hold yourself accountable for that. So it's better to say something like, I'm going to go outside every morning with my dog, or I'm going to pack my lunch every day so I eat healthfully. So if it's very concrete, it's easier. And if you do something small, it's easier than doing something big, like going to the gym for an hour. People get inspired to do that and then they can't keep it up. So it's better to do like a 10-minute walk. And keep yourself accountable. You need to figure out a way to hold yourself to it. I use a chart where I check myself off, just like kindergarten, gold star or black check mark. And that's how I know whether I stuck to it.
You're agreeing, Jen.
Absolutely. Behavior planning is fabulous. It's what keeps our kids doing the things we want to do. When you're potty training a toddler, you're doing a sticker chart so that they keep doing what you want them to do.
Sticker chart works.
And it works beautifully. The fact is, absolutely, you want to do the same thing when you're an adult and then give yourself a reward at the end when you do it for 7 days. Why not? If it works when you're a kid, why wouldn't it work when an adult? It's a great idea.
I remember as a little kid, I used to walk into other kids' bathrooms and there was like a little container of M&Ms, and I always wondered what it was for.
I used that.
You did?
Yes.
So will M&Ms work, Jennifer?
If that's what's you know what, I think the reward has to be meaningful to you. So if M&Ms is a meaningful reward to you, and you had a great day, and a little 5 M&Ms is going to make it for you, go for it. And I think that's what you have to figure out. What's a meaningful reward to me to keep me motivated and hold me accountable for what I'm going to do?
Literally gold stars. Literal gold stars.
You can find them anywhere.
Yeah, and be happy about it. One last thing I want to get to, Jennifer, is this whole idea of, accountability, telling someone just other than yourself, putting the information out there of what you want to accomplish.
It's a blessing and a curse. It can really work for you if that will help motivate you. And other people will say to you, hey, how you doing with that? Or hey, you're going to want to do a walk every day. Can I walk with you? Support groups we know historically really help us stick to our goals. Some goals might be really personal and might be really just for you, and you want to keep those to yourself. Still hold yourself accountable, but if a support group will help you stay on track, by all means, reach out and find it.
Such good advice. We really appreciate. Gretchen Rubin, The Happiness Project. Dr. Jennifer Hartstein, thanks so much. Good luck with those resolutions and keeping them, ladies.
You too.